The question is asking a very important question. It's everywhere nowadays, and it can be helpful for a lot of people to know the answer to this question. What's the ruling on me paying extra for cover for the item that I am buying? So I'm buying an appliance, I'm buying a fridge, a washing machine, maybe a car, maybe something more expensive. Can I pay a little bit more extra for it to be covered? Now, the Majma Fiqhi have studied this, and like I've said, it's pretty straightforward, the answer. They have said it's permissible for the vendor to charge extra to cover the item, but it's not permissible for him to have a separate contract, because that would then take the ruling of insurance. For example, you have an appliance, let's say a washing machine, it costs £900. He says, I will sell it to you for 1,000, and if anything goes wrong, I will repair it for you for free. The item now costs 1,000, although its value is 900. That's permissible. What's not permissible is you sell the item for 900, and then he says, well, I'm going to offer you another separate contract, another separate service for £100, for example, to cover the item in the event of it going wrong. So the ulama have said the price can go up and down according to what both parties have agreed. However, if you've got a separate contract where there is gharar, then that's not permissible. There is one other mas'ala connected to this, which is if the cover comes from a third party where you are not paying extra for. So in certain countries, the state will say, okay, whoever buys such an item, we will cover it. Such as boilers here in the UK, for example. There is a grant scheme in certain councils where boilers can be covered. That is separate. You are not paying extra for that, and that is permissible. So there are different types of covers, but what we're basically saying here, and this is the principle here, if a person is paying for something that they don't know whether they're going to get something in return or not, that is gharar, and that is not permissible. If the cover is included in the price of the item, or the cover comes from a separate party where you are not paying extra for, this is all permissible. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that He gives us fiqh of the religion, and He teaches us the ta'wil. هذا والله أعلم وصلى الله على محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين.